Welcome back to another episode of the Lender Podcast. My name is Bryce. I'll be your host. And today we're talking about just a quick little tip that I learned in my lending business that has really transformed, maybe not transformed is probably a strong word, but has changed the way that we do things and has helped us systematize the way that we do things. And it also increases profit in general, which is a win-win all around. So before we jump into the episode, I do briefly want to mention our sponsor, which of course is Lender. Lender is a hard and private money origination and servicing tool. So I highly recommend it because we use it in our own business. And if you're currently using Excel to manage all of your loans and your borrowers, it can get kind of convoluted and messy pretty quick. So highly recommend Lender. You can check it out by going to joinlender, lendr.com, joinlender.com, and check that out because like I said, highly recommend it. Today, I wanted to share a tip that has really helped me in business, and it all comes just from an experience that I had with a borrower that has made a pretty big impact. So probably, how long ago was it now? Probably about 6 months ago, I had just a normal loan application come in, and the borrower was kind of in a pinch and didn't have a ton of funds. And so he was asking, hey, I need the funds. He was a good borrower, good credit, good experience, all those things. But he said, your fees are a little bit too steep. We charge 3 points and 14%. And very, very rarely will I ever negotiate on our points and our terms, just mainly because that's how we make money. And this is our business, and the interest goes to investors and the points go to us. And that's how we kind of keep the lights on and keep things running. And so we had a good amount of capital sitting in the account that we were trying to lend out. And I was really tempted to say yes. You know, he was saying, can you do 2 points instead of 3? And I really wanted to help him out. And I almost said yes. And then at the last minute, I was really like, sorry, we don't really fluctuate on our points and our terms, and I'm really sorry about that, but we completely understand if it's too expensive for you, it doesn't work for you, let me know if something changes. And he's like, no, that's okay, like it's all right, let's go ahead and move forward. So we ended up closing on the loan, and he was pretty big on the fact that it was going to be a super quick loan, a quick 30 days, just like super simple paint and carpet renovation, then throw it back up on the market as is. Here we are about 5 months later, and it has not been a simple, quick paint and carpet kind of a deal. And I'm not saying this because I don't think that he'll perform. I'm saying this because I think it will go full term and maybe extend a little bit past our 6-month term length. But all that to say that if I had accepted 2 points in the beginning, it really wouldn't have been worth it, because I could have taken those funds and churned them faster. I could have relent them out and made more points on the front end and probably had it pay off a lot quicker than this current loan. So, not like life-changing by any stretch of the imagination, but it was just a lesson to myself that plain and simple, we don't negotiate on terms. We don't negotiate on points. This is what we do. And if you don't like it, that's okay. I realize we're rather expensive, but if that doesn't work for you and it doesn't fit into your model, that's okay. Then it's not right for us if it's not right for you. So the other thing too is it just helps systematize your business a little bit better. So let's say you've got borrower A, B, and C, and they're all on different terms. You've got 1 point for this guy, 2 points for this guy, 3 points, but maybe only 7% interest or whatever have you. It's really difficult to track all that. I don't keep track of that, and I don't want to keep track of that. I mean, the software that we use could keep track of that, but it's just easier. I know that every single loan that we have is 3 points and 14%. Easy. That's just set in stone, and that's how it is. And this loan that I was talking about, it's a pretty sizable loan. So it was somewhere in the $300,000 range. And so 3 points on that, versus 2, it's $6,000 versus $9,000. So it's fairly substantial. So all that to say, stick to your guns, stick with the way that you do business, just because it'll make your life easier, and it'll also make you more money. So that's it for today's episode. Hopefully that was somewhat helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll chat next week.